Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the ESC Scot YouTube channel and another ESC Scot YouTube video. Today, oh my god, it's the day after the madness. It's Sunday, the 14th of May, which means last night the grand final of Eurovision 2023 took place in the M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool. I want to say before I start this video that I am absolutely grateful and thankful and just so astounded that I got to experience this. I mean, hopefully it's not the last time I ever experienced this. I hope it's not, but I'm absolutely, what's the word? I'm just so astounded. I'm absolutely stunned that I just got to experience this. All three of the live shows, the grand final, it's just, I can't fathom I can't explain how amazing the experience was. Getting to see Loreen being crowned for the second time, it was amazing. We should start out the video by saying Loreen, Sweden won Eurovision 2023 last night. It was an absolute crazy roller coaster of a ride with the voting, with the interval acts. It was just such an amazing show, probably one of the best productions we have seen in a long time from the host broadcaster and the EBU. Just everything about it was perfect. It was so good, from the performance to the interval acts to the hosts, even everything was great. And I just can't believe that the UK done something good in Eurovision. They actually hosted an amazing contest, so I'm so proud and so happy, so excited to be getting on with this video. This is just it's like a discussion, a reaction to the results from last night. We're going to go through each country and see how many televote points they got and how many jury points they got. Was it deserved? Was it not deserved? And ultimately, did the right person win in the end? So let's get on with it. I'm going to share my screen, but boom, here we go. There they are. I'm using EurovisionWorld.com as my news site right now. So let's get on with it. I was going to do a completely different video for the semi-non-qualifier, sorry. But I might as well just mention it now. I'm not going to make a separate video for that because there's no point. San Marino came last. I think this was expected. They got 16th in semi-2. Romania next. Malta was 35th in the competition this year. They were last were they last? They were second last in semi-1, sorry. No, were they? Were they last in semi-final 1? Oh my god, that's so heartbreaking. I mean, they were in the dreaded second spot, but that's just horrid, isn't it? I feel so bad for the boys, but they done the best they could. Azerbaijan next with 4 points. They came 14th in semi-final 1. I mean, that was expected. I mean, the staging was great. Their voices were awesome. It's just the song was a huge disappointment. It's the worst result Azerbaijan has ever had, which is surprising to me. Next is Denmark. He was 14th in semi-final 2. I mean, that was expected. He opened the semi-final, so it was going to be really hard for him to qualify. At least he didn't come last, so that's a good thing. Now, this is a big shock. Netherlands, 32nd in the contest, 13th in semi-final 1, only 7 points. I know it was 100% 100% televote, so there's going to be less points divvied out in the semi-finals this year, but it doesn't look good. Hopefully the Netherlands isn't going back into their old ways where they're just not qualifying. I hope that doesn't happen. It's only been 1 year, so we can't judge what's going to happen in the next few years after one bad result, which I've seen a lot of people do, so I think we should just stop that. Now, this is surprising. Ireland came 12th in semi-final 1 with only 10 points. They came 12th in the first semi. That's better than what I thought. Good on you, boys, actually. I'm going to say good on you, even though you didn't qualify. It's a better result than what I thought. I thought they were going to be last. So Greece was 13th in semi-final 2. I mean, yeah, as expected. Victor is so sweet, kind. He is, like, after his non-qualification, when he finished the qualifying announcement, he kind of stood up in the green room chair that he was on and just kind of took in the experience, and he wasn't a sore loser. He just sat there and took it, and it was it was good. He's really young, so actually good on him, and he wasn't last, so you can take that into consideration. Georgia was next with 33 points and 12th in semi-final 2. Yeah, again, that's surprising. I thought she would qualify, but yeah, I'm interested to see who she got points from. So she got 12 points from Armenia, 7 points from Greece, 3 from San Marino, and a scattering of others. She got 1 point from the rest of the world. I thought she would have done better than what she did, but it's sad. I do like the song. I think I had this like 7th overall in the year. It's devastating, but it's the luck of the draw, really. And there was quite a big jump from what semi-final she was in, semi-final 2. So Greece was in semi-final 2 as well. So she missed out by how many points? 11? How many points did she miss out by? Oh, I don't know. She didn't miss out by a lot. So it's like, it's annoying. I also have a funny story about Eru. I was in Tesco Express in it's like a small shop in just down the road from me. I walked past someone that looked a lot like Eru, and I just didn't really take any notice of it. I grabbed a drink and I kind of looked back and I'm like, wait a minute, that is Eru. It just didn't look like her for some reason. My mind was just totally blank. I looked at her for a few seconds without her kind of noticing me looking at her. And I looked at her and I was like, oh my god, that's her. But you could just tell she was not happy. She was really upset. It was the day after her non-qualification. I think there was obviously she didn't want people to notice her. So obviously I did not go up for a photo or anything like that. But I thought that was something I would mention. I did see Eru in a Tesco Express. Just you casually bump into Eurovision artists when you're in the host city. And the next one that didn't qualify was Latvia. 11th in semi-final 1. They narrowly missed out. They missed out by only a few points, which is like wow. I'm surprised at that. I do like the song, and I thought the performance was a bit tame, and I think if there was something maybe extra added, it was a lot like the national final performance, but if they had something different maybe that wowed us, something that we haven't seen before, they may have gotten through instead of like, who was 10th in semi-final 1? Estonia? Was it Estonia? I don't know. I think Estonia was semi-2. But yeah, Latvia could have gone through. And then Power was 27th. She narrowly missed out as well, which is like, it's so sad. I would love to have seen her in the final. It just wasn't meant to be, obviously. But yeah, that was all our non-qualifiers. There is no shockers in here. There's no massive shockers. Maybe Georgia was the obviously the biggest shocker, but it wasn't huge. Like, it would have been massive if, like, I don't know, if Norway didn't qualify, which I thought it was going to because they left it to last, in Slovenia. But there was no shockers, no huge shockers in the semi-finals. But in the final, let's go on to the final. Oh my god, what a roller coaster ride this was last night. Being in that arena and seeing these 12 points come in, I'm just sat there. I was sat next to someone I knew, and I was just like, oh my god, I was grabbing onto him and I was going, what is going on here? The jury points just seemed scattered all over the place. It was like, obviously Sweden got a lot of 12 points, but then where everything else went, like the 10s and the 8s and the 7s and all that, they were scattered all over the place, which also, it meant that Germany, who was last, didn't get 0 points. They didn't get the dreaded nil point. There was no nil point this year, I don't think. No, not one. There was no nil point, which was it's obviously a good thing. I'm obviously glad that happened, but poor Germany. Poor Germany, poor Lord of the Lost. I mean, I thought this might have been the resurrection of Germany. I thought this might have been like, oh my god, would have sent a decent song with a band that has credibility. It's good staging, a good song. Well, it's an okay song. I thought it was a song that would do somewhat well, not too well. I thought it'd been like mid-table, but to be last again, oh my god. So they got how many jury points? They got 3 jury points, and they got 15 from the televote. Altogether they got 18. 15 from the televote, I mean, that was expected, but 3 from the jury. I knew this song wasn't a jury song, blatantly, it just wasn't, but I thought it would get more than that. I feel bad for the guys. I feel bad for Germany. I don't know what more they could do to get a good result. I feel bad for them. I hope that next year something changes. We said this last year when Malik came last. Oh, it's devastating. Talking about devastating. 25th, the United Kingdom. Mae Muller, I wrote a song. Overall 24 points, 9 televote points, and 15 jury points. Oh my goodness.
Instead I wrote a song about how you did me wrong. I couldn't write a note and spent the night alone. Instead I wrote a song, I feel much better now. Me and that goes around and we all sing along. Instead I wrote a song that
Do you know what? I was going to say this was heartbreaking to watch, but I don't think it was, because in my mind I expected it to be bottom 5. I just, seeing the performance wasn't too bad. I think a lot of people are going off in one, saying, "Oh my god, the staging was horrible. The BBC and the delegation just didn't care this year. They just threw it all away. Everything was just."
Instead I wrote a song. Instead I wrote a song. I feel much better now. Me and my girls are out and we all sing along. Instead I wrote a song.
I mean, I don't think it was necessarily that bad. I think the thing that kind of was the death of us this year was coming last. I think after all the amazing entries that were in the final this year, coming last just was, we were doomed. I think this confirms to me that coming last is more of a bad thing than a good thing. I think coming last, usually when you're last, people say you're probably the most memorable, but you're not. Most people will have a favourite in mind by the time they get to the end of the show and be like, I'm going to vote for this. This is my favourite. So the last place in the running order has to be amazing for someone to kind of abandon their favourite and vote for that. And obviously it just did not get enough points. I am so surprised that the jury went for this more than the televote. Not by much. Like, the jury gave 15 points to the UK, 9 from the televote. I'm just so surprised. Let's have a look at this. Here we go. So Ukraine, obviously, I think it was blatantly obvious that Ukraine was going to give us the most points. 5 from the public, 4 from the jury. Sweden gave us 4 jury points. Malta gave us 4 public points. Finland gave us 4 jury points. Ireland gave us 2 jury. Denmark gave us 1 jury. Okay, well, it's surprising. Like, it was still a shock. It was a shock, and it wasn't. Like, I was expecting it, but I was hoping that it wasn't going to happen. There are a certain few people that are scared, and I mean scared that this is the UK kind of going back to their old ways of just getting nil points all the time. I hope not. I really, really hope not. I think it was more due to the fact as well that we were hosting and we just didn't want to host again. And the BBC obviously paid a lot of money to host and just didn't have a lot left for our performance. I am scared myself, but that's a worry for next year. It's not a worry for this year, it's a worry for next year. I've went on about the UK for too long. Let's just move on. I'm just going to say one last thing. I just hope that the UK does well next year, sends a credible entry like this one. This is the first pop song that we've sent ever. Like, ever. We've never sent a song like this. So it didn't work. Maybe we should send something different next year. 24th, Serbia. I saw this coming. It got kind of equal points from both jury and televote. Got 16 televote points, 14 jury. Yeah, it was also early in the running order, so this was kind of expected. This was a candidate for last place as well, but it done better than what I actually thought. So, even though it came 24th. I mean, I've always said that I've never been a big fan of this song, but got to the final. That's something. I will say the performance of Serbia's song was so good. Luke Black is an amazing performer. He done really well. The delegation really knows how to stage their entries. Serbia really knows how to stage. I would look out for another Serbian win in the next few years. That's all I'll say. 23rd was Portugal. Mimica I Coração. There's a big jump here from 30 points to 59 points. 43 from jury, 16 from televote. That was expected. This is a jury song more than a televote song. 43 points from the jury is actually alright, especially when you're in that dreaded second spot. That's quite good. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, I'd take that if I was Portugal, because considering there was a worry that she might not qualify, that's quite good. Yeah, 59 points. I would take that, especially if you're from the UK, you would take 59 points right now. Next up was Albania. This was surprising. Look at this, 76 points, 59 points from the televote, 17 points from the jury. I was almost sure this was a jury song. I thought the juries would go for this. This is a song where if you're in the arena, it's more impressive than in watching it on TV. I thought the juries would really, really, really go for this, but they didn't. It was the televotes. So the televotes got them up to 22nd spot, but I was absolutely astounded when Albania got 59 points from the televote immediately after the UK only got 9. And I couldn't believe that. I had to kind of just rub my eyes and go, right after. I was just a bit, phew. Next one is Slovenia in 21st place. I mean, all these boys. Oh my god. I do feel bad for these boys. I feel like they should have done better than what they did, considering people had this as their winner. Like at one point I had this in like my third place. I really loved this song so much, and the live performance just woke up this arena. It was amazing. 78 points, only 2 more than Albania. Got 45 televotes and 33 jury points. Yeah, I am disappointed, but I mean, this is Slovenia. They've not qualified for years. I mean, the last time they qualified was 2019, and this is, to be honest with you, for Slovenia, this is quite a good result. I'm happy for the boys that they made the final. I just wish they had done a little bit better in the grand final with their points, but just it wasn't meant to be. It was not meant to be. Next one was Switzerland with Watergun, Remo Fora, 92 points, 31 televotes, and 61 jury points. Wow. This done better than what I thought. I thought this was another candidate for the last place, but no, it actually done pretty alright. 20th place for a song like that, especially in the third place in the running order, is really good. I would have took that. Like 61 points from the jury, done way better than last year, with quite a similar song as well. I'm happy for Remo. Next one up, oh my god, you should have heard me in the arena. It's Poland in 19th place. Blanka with Solo. I never let me down, did it? There was a video I took it on Instagram and I posted it, and all you can hear is me screaming Solo. And oh my god, I love this performance.
Now I'm better solo. I never let me down, did it down. Now I'm gonna show ya what it is you're missing out. Now I'm better solo. I never let me down, did it down. Now I'm gonna show ya how I be getting down solo.
I know there are people that hate this song, but the people that hate this song need to realise how good this performance was and how her vocals were actually on point. For people that were saying her vocals were bad and how how did she get through this national final and stuff? It was rigged. It was totally rigged. I mean, it might have been rigged. Like there was loads of evidence, but do you know what? For people that were really hating on her, look at this: 93 points, 81 televote points. She done well. She done well for what people were thinking. 4th place in the running order as well. I mean, 12 points from the jury is a bit disappointing, but I mean, I'll take that. I will take that on the chin. This result is for the people that thought Blanka wasn't even going to qualify. Take that. Awesome result for Poland. Well done. 18th place was Moldova. This done better than what I expected it to. 76 televote points. Okay, like that's pretty dang alright. 20 points from the jury. I thought this would have been I thought this was going to be more of a jury song. I thought the juries would go for this more than the people at home, but I was wrong. Completely wrong. I'm happy for Moldova. They got a good position this year. Obviously not as good last year, but they got to the final and made it midway through the table. We knew this was never going to be top 10, but it got up there. At least it wasn't last. At least it wasn't last. I'm glad for Pasha. I can't remember where he came in 2012. I don't think he bet what he done in 2012, but he should be proud of the result. He should really be proud of 96 points. Right, oh my god. Next up, this is a crime. This is a crime. Spain, 17th place. Blanka Aya, 100 points. Now you hear 100 points and you think, oh, that's good, until you realise 5 points from the televote. Oh my god. This was being considered a possible winner, and it got 5 points from the televote. Imagine this, right? If the final was 100% televote, like the semis, she will have been last. She would have been last. That is mad. That's madness. Thank God there was a jury to give her them extra 95 points. But even at that, for a potential winner to do that bad is mad. Obviously, I've always said I'm not the hugest fan of this song, but this performance was not deserving of that result. I thought it would have done way better than that. I thought maybe like it would have been top 10 at least. I'm stunned. I'm still stunned now. Even 16th place. How did this happen? France, évidemment Lazara, 104 points. This also was being considered a potential winner. I don't know exactly what happened. Like, that is crazy. 50 points from the televote, 54 points from the jury. Like, what? The performance was amazing. The crowd went wild. I thought the jury would give this at least 150, if not 200 points. I thought this was a jury song. It wowed everybody. The fact that Austria done better than this and that was first up in the running order just is baffling me. I need to leave that conversation. I need to leave what I'm saying right now because it's just, I can't believe that. I'm never going to forget this. That is a robbery for this year. That's the biggest robbery, I think. 15th, Austria. That's better than what I thought it was going to be. 120 points for being first in the running order is pretty good. I thought this might have been bottom 5 just because of the running order, but they've done well considering. Even though this was also being talked up as a potential winner, that placement is really good. Really good for where they came in the running order. I'm glad for the girls, and I think they knew that they weren't obviously going to be in the top 5 because of the running order. They should be glad for getting that far up on the board because it's quite good. 14th place, Armenia, Future Lover, Brunette, 122 points. So we're now getting into the points where it's like really close. Between 15th and 10th place, there's only 9 points in it. That's it. 122 points for Armenia, 69 jury points, 53 televote points, so quite close yet again. This was also being talked of as like potential top 5. I mean, the performance was just, it was okay. That dance break, I think, kind of ruined its chances slightly. It just wasn't needed. It wasn't, I don't know what they were thinking adding that dance break. I've talked about it too much, this dance break. I've like went on way too much about it, but like, I didn't see what good would have came out of that. But it's a fair result. 14th for that song, and the performance was fair. Next up was Croatia. Croatia bet. Right, let's just talk about this for a moment. Croatia bet the likes of Austria, France, Spain, Poland, Switzerland, Slovenia, Portugal, Serbia, UK, and Germany. Croatia had a mad televote. Well, actually, I thought it was going to be bigger, but oh my, like, seriously. Can't believe that. 123 overall points, 112 televote points, 11 jury points. Exactly what I expected, but for all these countries down below Croatia to have so little, it makes it seem so mad to me that Croatia is in 13th place, beating France and Spain. I just can't believe that. It was an amazing performance, and the whole arena just was absolutely going for it, and it was also 25th in the running order. This is probably one reason as well I think the UK done really bad, is because everyone was kind of just trying to get over the song from Croatia. I think everyone was just trying to process what they had just seen, and then the UK came up and they just were not focusing. That might be a really horrible excuse. Yeah, I'm actually really glad for Let 3 because that's an amazing result. Another amazing result, Cyprus, 12th. Breaker Broken Heart, Andrew, oh my god, 126 points for him is amazing. That's really good. That's really good. His performance in the arena was absolutely awesome. The fire, his voice, a lot of people were saying, oh, it's just backing vocals. All I can hear is backing vocals. No, his voice is amazing. It's absolutely amazing live. He can sing. He got 68 jury points, 58 televote points. Both jury and televote kind of liked him. That's actually quite an incredible result for Cyprus, because considering people were thinking he wasn't actually going to qualify, that's pretty dang good. Right, next up, Lithuania in 11th place. Oh my god, these are the countries that we were thinking like was going to completely not do well at all. I was thinking Cyprus, Lithuania, Czechia might be at the bottom 5, but they were actually more towards the top 5. I can't believe this. Lithuania got 127 points, 81 points from the jury, 46 points from the televote. This was a jury song. Obviously, it nearly got double the jury points than the televotes. I thought this was a jury song, obviously, but I didn't know it was going to be that loved by the jury. That's really good. I'm very happy for Monica. I think has she done better than what she done last time in 2015? I'm almost sure she has. If she hasn't, you can correct me. But yeah, this is an amazing result for Lithuania. Absolutely amazing result. I bet you even the Lithuanian delegation was not expecting to do that well. So well done. That was amazing. Czechia in 10th place. Vesna, my sister's crown, 129 points. This is also a really good result for Czechia. I didn't think they were going to get this high. 94 points from the jury, 35 points from the televote. Yeah, again, this was a jury song, and it's a good result. And I'm so happy for the girls because they got a lot of stick. They got a lot of hate for not hate, but you know what I mean. After the pre-parties, there was like people saying, "Oh, their vocals are horrible. They're going to be bottom 5. They're not even going to qualify." I heard that, and look at them, 10th place in the top 10. Amazing result, and well done, Czechia. I think that's their second best result ever. Madness. Now we're popping off to 9th place. Look at this. Australia. Voyager and Promise, 51 points. There was a big jump here. They got 130 points from the jury. Oh my god. Who was expecting this to be a jury song? Because I certainly wasn't. This is absolutely crazy. I cannot believe how well they have done. I'm so proud of Voyager. They're an absolute amazing band and they've got an amazing future ahead of them. They are so amazing. I cannot believe how well they've done. 130 points from the jury is absolutely amazing. I mean, 21 points from the televote. That should have been more. I'm so happy for the guys and Simone. It's just, oh yeah, I just can't believe it. Well done, Australia, and I hope you come back next year. I really do hope you come back. 8th place, Estonia with, oh my god, this is another amazing result. Like, I think Estonia and Australia, Czechia and Lithuania, I thought they 4 were going to be where France and Austria and Spain are. I can't believe these songs have beaten some of the fan favourites. It's mad, and I'm so happy that they have. Estonia, Alika, I'm so proud of her. 168 points. This was a jury song. It got 146 jury points, 22 televote points. Still, amazing result. If you were from Estonia, I bet you were probably expecting to not do well. I think this was I thought the outcome was going to be quite bad for Estonia. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you so much, the jury, because you gave Estonia such an amazing night last night. Seriously, that was such an amazing result. Like, this is amazing. I'm so happy for her. And I'm almost sure we're going to get an Estonian win soon. Very soon. Eesti Laul was so good this year that I'm thinking we're going to get an Eesti win soon. 7th place. Oh my god. This is amazing. This is the exact result I wanted for Belgium. Gustav got 182 points. 182 overall points. 127 points from the jury, 55 points from the televote. This is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm so happy for Gustav. It's just a lot like Estonia, where I think Gustav probably wasn't expecting this, especially the way that people reacted to him winning Eurosong. Do you remember that? Do you remember the outrage when Shireen did not win and Gala didn't win? And look at this, he just came top 10. It's unbelievable. This was the turnaround of the year, I think, where people were having this in the bottom 3 of the year, and now it just came top 7. And none less than the jury voted for this. The jury voted for this. Unbelievable. Unbloody believable. I'm so happy for him. Well done, Belgium. In 6th place is Ukraine, Heart of Steel to watch it. This was also a surprise. There was an uncertainty about how this was really going to do with the televote. Was this going to get like 300 and God knows points? But it didn't. It got 189. I thought personally it might have been a bit more than that. 54 points from the jury. I mean, it had a good place in the running order, 19th, 243 points altogether. This is a great entry. The staging was awesome. There was something definitely quite emotional about this, weirdly watching this in the arena. I really enjoyed this performance and I'm so glad it done well. This is exactly where I would have put it. 6th place in the night. It was really good. I wouldn't have thought it would have got this far, but it did. So I'm very glad. And oh my god. I'm saying oh my god a lot. I'm very sorry, but I'm very happy as well that this got 5th place. It got top 5. Norway. Queen of Kings, Alessandra. This was my favourite for a hell of a long time, and I'm going to rub this in so many people's faces, because people thought this was going to be like bottom 5 by the end of the final. But this was always a televote song. People were going to go for this. That high note was perfect on the night. 268 points, 52 points from the jury. What more could you ask for Norway? This was an amazing result for her. I'm so happy for her. I would have loved to have for Norway to win, but I think that was just not going to happen. So I would have took top 5, and thank God it happened, because I can rub it in everyone's faces. 4th place is Italy. Duvite Marco-Mengoni with 350 points. We're now getting up into the points. We're getting quite high. 174 points from the public, 176 points from the jury. This done better than what I thought it was going to do. This done really well. I wouldn't have put this in 4th place though. This is the only entry this year I think it's not deserving of that position. I just hope Italy is not on the path of sending songs like this all the time. I hope that we get a different sound from Italy. Like, the only time they've ever sent something different was Måneskin in the past, 5-7 years, and that's when they won. Okay, that's when they won. Send something just a little bit different. Even though you've done well here with a very lovely male ballad with amazing visuals, it was really good. The performance was good, but not this good. I wouldn't say it was this good. 350 points, an equal kind of result from the public and the jury. I mean, I'm happy for Marco. He done better than what he done in 2013. I think he came 7th in 2013. This is an amazing result, but I don't know if it was fully deserved. But well done on him, and well done. And look at this, in 3rd place, bronze, Israel, Unicorn, Noah. Especially me, I was quite nervous for this. I thought this might not have done well. There was a doubt where this might have just completely flopped, like the UK and France and Spain. But this was the one that done really well, especially with the public. Well, actually, no. It was equal. 185 points from the public, 177 points from the jury, 362 points overall. This is a great result. Is this not Israel's best result since Netta? This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy for Noah. The secrecy and the kind of the work and the money they put into this performance and the promotion, it paid off. Okay, they didn't win. Obviously, I didn't think this was going to win. This could have been a dark horse, but at the end, I think it was never ever in the running for the win. I don't think it was always Finland or Sweden, but getting 3rd was the best possible option.
It's gonna be feminine, phenomenal. It's gonna be phenomenal. You can call me queen and I'll bring it up. You wanna see me dance?
I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for Noah. Like, this is just the start of her global career. She's massive in Israel, but I think she's bound to be massive in Europe. Now, I can't wait. And here we go. Top 2, Sweden and Finland. Finland, there was a moment when all the jury points were in and Sweden was like almost double of what Finland had. I was like, right, okay, Sweden's won it. Same with everyone around me. We kind of just settled for the fact that Sweden had won. But there was, I kind of calculated it, and I thought if Kaarija had more 12 points, if he had probably the majority of the 12 points from the televote, he would have won. Let's just say that there's how much a point difference is it? 47 points difference between Sweden and Finland. Finland had 526 points. Sweden had 583 points. It was so, oh my god. And the thing is, Loreen didn't get one single 12 points from the televote. Let's just have a look at Loreen's 583. Look at this. Not one country from the televote gave her 12 points. It was always 10, 8, 7s, all the way round here. Not one of them gave her 12. But whereas Finland, if we have a look at Finland, he got 12 points from how many? What? He got 12 points from a hell of a lot of the public, which is amazing. And it proves, I think, that Finland would have been a well-worthy winner. I would have loved it for Karaja to win. That the arena would have erupted. It would have erupted. In the end, it was Sweden that got it. And I'm happy for her. I'm so happy for Loreen. The performance overall was great. It was amazing. It was a winning performance. It was just there was a doubt in my mind that Finland could take it from them. I'm happy that Loreen has made history at Eurovision. Let's just have a look at the televote and jury points before I sign off. So Finland got 376 points from the televote, obviously, but you only got 150 from the jury. The juries, as I say, I've said it all the time, the juries screwed him over. I was expecting this to happen. If he had just gotten a few more points from the jury, a few more points from the jury, a few more points from the televote, he would have won. He would have won. Karaja was my winner of the year. I think it's blatantly obvious. I am still a bit a bit deflated that he didn't win, but I'm happy for Sweden. I think I should point that out. I'm so happy for Sweden. I'm unbelievably happy for Sweden, and I can't wait to go next year. Sweden is always a place I wanted to go back to, so I'm so excited. I would love to went to Finland as well, seriously. Sweden got 243 points from the televote, 340 from the jury. It was no doubt she came second in the televote and first in the jury. Was she second in the televote? Yeah, she was second in the televote. But yeah, I mean, an amazing night, an amazing result. I am just so unbelievably happy for Loreen. She's made history. She's the second person ever to win the competition twice. The great Johnny Logan. It's still it's not hurt me that I was there and I experienced this. I'm never ever going to get over it. I think I'll get over it immediately once the post-Eurovision depression starts and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not happy. But yeah, I'm still in Liverpool. I'm here for another few hours before I start to head home. I'm going to pack tonight. I'm heading home tomorrow morning. I'm so excited to be home, but I'm leaving again in a few days on another trip, and I'm very excited. But I'm going to be trying to make some more Eurovision content over the next few weeks, because Eurovision's not over, really. It's not over. I'm going to be making some good content for you, and I will see you in the next video. Remember to subscribe. I've been growing a lot since I've been here, so please, if you are watching this, subscribe to the channel. It helps me out so much. I make content all the time. I mean, non-stop. Non-blooming stop. I've not stopped since I've got here. Like the video, subscribe, comment down below. Who was your winner of the night? Do you think Sweden deserved that win? And where do you think we're going next year? Where do you think we're going to be going? Is it going to be Gothenburg? Is it going to be Stockholm? Are we going to Malmo? Where are we going for next year's Eurovision? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See you then. Bye-bye.